Imagine grinding for years to win your first Pokemon tournament. You celebrate for 5 seconds and then it gets taken away from you. Well, that just happened the other day. The Pokemon Go Orlando Regional Championships just happened and Firestar 73 won. Did a career-defining move, won live on stage in front of everyone, but not too much after his championship was taken away. Firestar 73 won the championship, and after he won the championship, the judges stepped in not much longer to take it away from him for unsportsmanlike conduct. What's the crazy part? No one even knows what happened. They watched the clip and doesn't seem like anything is wrong. They ended up giving it to Night Clasher. I believe it's Nighttime Clasher. That got the win instead. What's crazy is that there was no damage reported to the headphones. No, just nothing. I don't understand why they would disqualify him. At most, I would even say give him a fine for maybe throwing his headphones, but I don't understand why they would disqualify him and give Nighttime Clasher the win. That is absolutely crazy. It's the harshest punishment possible. As normal, the whole fan base lost it. They started going crazy. They started tweeting out how unfair it's been. And honestly, I don't blame them. As you'd expect, the community went into an uproar. Valid. They started flooding social media with how it was unfair with how things went down and how no one would be able to take Pokemon competition seriously. I mean, I don't blame them. Like, you're telling me that someone celebrated pretty minorly. He threw his headphones, stood up, handshaked his opponent, and we're going to disqualify him. And it's not just about Firestar 73, although this is the event that it happened. It's just Pokemon competition as a whole. Like, where do we draw the line? Now, I don't know if this is the Pokemon company trying to control the competition and control how people react, but this is esports. Esports is a big thing, and there's a lot of emotion when you're competing. It's what makes it feel real. When you have someone who's grinding for years finally win a championship, they're going to jump, they're going to fist bump, they're going to throw their headphones down. As long as they don't damage it or hurt someone, that's all that matters, as long as they're not going crazy. Now, if he flipped the table and just started screaming, okay, yeah, you can disqualify him. That's pretty immature. But I mean, if you're taking the emotion out of the sport and you're killing the sport right in front of everyone who's live, how are you going to expect the sport to grow? How are you going to expect people wanting to grind for years just for the chance if they show a little bit of emotion, they'll get kicked from their championship? This is ridiculous. Now, I've read articles online about other instances where there was unsportsmanlike conduct at these events, and I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to start talking about other events and all this stuff, but the idea is that it's pretty inconsistent that they took away Firestar 73's win. It's not fair, and they should reevaluate. Firestar 73 did break his silence, and he was thanking everyone for the support, and that if they felt that the win was wrongfully taken away from him, to report it through Pokemon's support ticket system. He's also going to add a POV follow-up in an interview to talk about his experience with it. Currently, Pokemon Go and Niantic have not made any comments about this, so I'm hoping that they eventually do. This is pretty big. Now, I want to know what you think about this whole situation, and do you think it was justified? And let's be honest, if Pokemon handled the win this way, do you think that there's a future for competitive esports with Pokemon Go, or really any esports within Pokemon, if this is how things are being handled? Let me know in the comments. I want to thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to subscribe for weekly videos. You take care, and see you in the next one.